Hello, Internet. I'm Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. This is Bo. Yes, and he's decided to join me today, even though he's really sleepy. And today we have ex-con Wes Watson pulled over in his Rolls Royce with fake plates and no insurance. I came across this yesterday. I watched the first couple minutes. I had some questions, so I sent it to some friends. I had no idea that this guy, Wes Watson, is, I guess, famous on the internet. He's some kind of influencer. Um, I guess he spent a significant amount of time in jail and now is one of those bodybuilder, ultra macho, alpha male, toxic masculinity guru types online. I guess he has a significant following. I had never heard of him, though everyone that I sent the video to had. So, yeah, I guess that's my bad. I've never heard of this guy. Don't know why I would, because I think most of those guys are pathetic losers, that would run screaming from a real woman if they ever met one. So, let's see what kind of trouble he got in with this car.
Wes Watson, former inmate turned millionaire influencer, was pulled over in Miami driving a $600,000 Rolls Royce without a tag or insurance. He tried to play the fame card, claiming he owned more than 15 cars, and even called the dealership owner mid-stop to dodge responsibility, but the cop weren't buying it. Name-dropping and bragging about his car collection didn't get him anywhere. The whole thing was caught on body cam.
Okay, yeah, you can see walking up, there's no license plate on that car. I think it's just got the name of the dealership. So, yeah, you're going to get pulled over. But it always amazes me, these people that have these stupid expensive cars, $600,000. Like, dear God, what I could do with that money. It would not be to waste it on a car. But you have this ridiculously expensive car, and then you don't have insurance. Like, there's something so wrong with that. Okay, Kitty. Hi, I know. See, he wants to be in the video too, just not on screen because he's shy. And he despises being picked up.
Good morning, sir. Can I get your license and registration proof of insurance?
Oh, it's ugly too.
Insurance is just over here.
Your tax not on your vehicle, you know that?
Yeah, these guys always do that here. I buy cars cash all the time, and the bag I'm sending the tag. I have a tag in the trunk that's a temporary.
Okay, in case you missed it, he said he has a tag in the trunk. So I'm like, okay, if there is a tag that goes with this car, why is it in the trunk? Why didn't you put it on the car like you're supposed to? But he also said he buys cars for cash all the time. Who buys a $600,000 car for cash?
Looks like it has like weird numbers on it. And it's fucking. I bought this car cash a little bit ago. Look at it. 2024 Rolls Royce Phantom insurance. I buy all my shit cash. I'm famous online. I don't fuck around, but it pisses me off. I get pulled over so much because, like, Florida's got some bullshit. I'm from California too. And you guys, these car companies don't give people their plates right. And I buy my shit cash. The car's paid for.
Wes Watson showed the officer proof of insurance for a similar car with a different VIN number, hoping the officer wouldn't notice.
I'm not leaning on it. I'm not touching it.
Let me show you the license plate.
Stand by.
Dude, a license plate that's in your trunk isn't doing you any good. And, like, showing him insurance for a different car, they're going to notice.
This doesn't pertain to your Phantom.
Yeah, it does. 2024 Phantom.
Different VIN. Not the same VIN, man.
When they messed it up at the place.
This piece of paper got it, but that doesn't go with it.
I have 15 cars. Like these guys must have fucked it up. Then look at. Here's another one of my Rolls Royce. Maybe they switched the numbers up on accident. Here is it. This one. Look at 2020. I have multiple. Fans. Fucked it up. They fucked up a number. That's their fault.
Give me a second.
Buy my car's
It's your
cash.
responsibility.
It's not. It's
Okay, stop bragging that you buy your cars cash because it just makes you sound sus, in my opinion. And the dealership may have if they did the adding it to his insurance for him. I don't know how this works. I've never bought a car, but if the dealership did like contact his insurance to like add the car to his policy, I don't know if that's something dealerships do. It sounds to me like something you would have to do yourself. But if they did and they mixed up the VIN number, they gave the insurance the wrong one, that's something you argue with the dealership. You're still technically driving without insurance. And you can explain it in court and be like, the dealership messed up. I didn't know about it. I shouldn't have to pay the ticket, and whether the court buys that or not, I don't know, because it is your responsibility to make sure that it's done correctly, even if someone else is doing it for you. But stop bragging about paying cash, because not a flex.
it's not the.
I have 10 Rolls Royce.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with if you buy them in cash or not. It just has to do that you don't have no tag on it. Yeah. Give me a second. No, give me a second.
The officer ran the Rolls-Royce's VIN through a national database, but it didn't show the car had an owner. Wes Watson then called the dealership he got the car from.
Okay, so if the car is not coming back to even an owner, that means it's not registered either.
Watson, what's your current address?
Me, bro. I'm famous online. I have lots of cars. Everyone knows me around here. The cops know. I'm not worried. Yeah, these guys do this to me. I buy my cars cash, and they do this shit to me all the time. It's like, that just gets old, man. I have 15 cars, so...
You live and work down here?
Yeah. But so then what they do is they sit there and say, like, oh, sorry, that one. Like, there's a lot of problems with these car dealers in Florida, bro.
Gotcha.
I have like, what's up, bro? How you doing?
The issue we're having right now is that this car is not even registered. Yeah. All right, you gave me a...
there it is.
It doesn't come back registered. You gave me a...
Okay, so it's not registered, but he's saying he's had problems with dealerships before. If you've had problems before and you know that it's happened before, wouldn't you double, triple check all the paperwork to make sure that everything was legit and check with your like insurance and the title and everything and make sure that it was good if you had problems before? Like, this dude is just taking no responsibility at all. Every time the cop says, like, this is wrong, this is unregistered, he's blaming somebody else. He's blaming the dealership. He's blaming Florida. Like, dude, it's your car, your responsibility.
A card from North Carolina, and then the vehicle originally came from Maryland. And it only came up in Maryland with no information belonging to you or anyone.
So when I paid it off, they should have registered it?
I'm assuming, yeah, they should have, but ultimately, it lies on your hands that you're driving the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Call them right now.
So...
It doesn't matter.
What do I need to tell this guy? What are you gonna do? What numbers can you tell him to tell him this car's legit to drive right now? Like, because then the kid who did the insurance put the wrong VIN number on the insurance. Like, what can we? I mean, I'm not getting a ticket for this. I paid $600,000 for this car. God.
See, there's the entitlement and the attitude. I'm not getting a ticket for this. I can't believe he's actually calling the dealership. Like, I get he wants to prove the car is not stolen and that he has the right to like have it, that he bought it. I get that. But the cop said, like, he traced the title to a completely different state that's like across the country. So technically the car like shouldn't even exist in Florida. Like, it's so sussy. And like, how is it registered in a completely different state? Right, puppy? It's very weird. But like, honest to God, what does he expect the dealership to do? Like, tell the cop, oh yeah, we sold it to him Yeah, he paid cash for it, and we put his name on it, and it's fine. It's not fine. It's not registered. You don't have a license plate, and you don't have insurance, and that's on you, the driver, regardless of whether other people screwed up. You're the one driving it.
Of course. Yeah, let me. Is a call with you right
He's
now?
right here.
Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, sir. Because this is a brand new vehicle, it takes 30 days for them to send us the title.
That's
which is why
that's great, but we're in Florida, so we need to obey by Florida laws. We're not in Maryland. We're not in California. We're not in North Carolina. He has no registration. That receipt is not a registration. The vehicle the vehicle is not registered. Okay, and then the insurance that you guys gave him is not even the same VIN. So he's uninsured right now at this moment. The vehicle is not registered, and it's an arrestable offense in Florida.
Okay.
So
Then the wrong VIN must have been an issue with because the vehicle, unfortunately, we put the wrong
no,
VIN number online.
it's not the wrong VIN because I put the VIN. It comes up in Maryland, but it doesn't come back to an owner. So the vehicle comes up white Phantom, but it's not registered to the gentleman that you sold the vehicle to.
Sure, we can show you all the paperwork that we own the vehicle, but we still haven't received the title yet. We can show you whatever you need if you want to come to our dealership.
Okay, so many problems with that statement. One, no, the cop is not going to come to your dealership. I think detectives. I think detectives may be paying a visit after watching this video because you just said you sold a car without the title. He said they're still getting the title from Maryland and it takes a while, I guess. But they have turned around and sold this car and let it leave the dealership without the title. You can't do that. Like, as far as I know, it is illegal to sell a car without the title. And it doesn't matter that it's like being processed or whatever until the dealership has the title of this car in the name of the dealership. They can't turn around and sell it. And also, what kind of an idiot buys a car without the title? Who drops 600 grand in cash, as he keeps bragging it's cash, which that is getting more sus by the minute, and then drives away in a car without being given the title to the car? How do you do that?
It's
Or I can email you. If you have an email, I can email you whatever documents
it
you
needs
need.
it needs to fall into our database. If you're not registering it into a database, you could show me a million papers in one. That doesn't mean that they're legitimate.
So
Yep.
I'm going to send him right now a temporary tag to show that he's legal to drive that vehicle because he purchased the vehicle here in Florida, and Florida gives you a 30-day temporary tag to drive the vehicle. So I'm going to send it to him right now.
That temporary tag's not on this vehicle.
Yes, sir. I understand because the vehicle he just
You can't do it after.
What you can see is that he's test driving the vehicle.
Or
He
no,
purchased the vehicle from us.
he's not test driving it. He owns it because he specifically stated that he just purchased it cash. So he's not test driving it. So he's
Okay, now the dealership's like really playing gray area with the law. Because no, if he dropped a briefcase full of cash for this car, he's not test driving it. And he said repeatedly he owns it. And so maybe they can get him a temporary tag now, but they should have done that before he left with it. And if that is what's in the trunk, it should be on the car. And, we'd be having one less problem right now. But the fact that they can issue a temporary tag somehow without having the title right now does not undo this moment. It doesn't undo that he was driving without the tag, without registration, without insurance. He still has to answer for all those things, but he's still like trying to get completely out of it and just take no responsibility. And again, the fact that the dealership is playing these games saying like, oh, he's test driving it, oh, we have to wait for the title, oh, we can make a temporary tag right now, like, so sus. So sus.
he's not test driving it, and you as a dealership should know that that's not a thing of test driving without a tag. You need to use a dealer tag if you're test driving it.
There's one in the trunk that might work. Ask him if the one in the trunk works. I'm going to send him a temporary tag. You're going to have a temporary tag within the next 20 minutes.
Okay, but that's not how that works either. You just don't issue a temporary tag right there. You issue him when he deserves it the moment that he paid you what he paid you. So he paid you cash. It's not when you decide to give him a temporary. It's giving him the temporary as a owner of a vehicle when he did business with you to give him his tag when he walks out of that dealer, because that's the service that he paid for. It's not, oh, I'm just gonna give him now.
I understand where you're coming from.
So now he's getting into a legality of vehicle not being registered, which is a criminal offense.
I'm gonna send everything over to him so he doesn't have this issues moving forward. I'm gonna give him everything. Okay, we just gave him the vehicle. We're gonna handle everything because we were waiting for the title to come in for the vehicle.
All right, that's not how that works. You do sales when you have everything for the vehicle, and then you properly go ahead and you sell the vehicle. It's not, oh, make a sale and then ruin someone's livelihood and record because you decided to do wrong business.
I understand. Is that we buy brand new vehicles and something like that's a 2024 Rolls Royce Phantom, so that's a brand new. So the dealership that we purchased the car from, they still haven't sent us the title.
So then
you're not free to sell it, you dumbass. Like, what is this? I get it. You bought it from another state. It has to transfer. That dealership has to send the title to the new dealership. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense is they have sold the car and let it leave when they don't have legal ownership of the car. Because until that title transfers, you don't legally own it. Like, I don't know why they've transported the car across state lines without having the title. Like, I don't know if that's actually a crime. It might be, because, like, you move the car to another state, to your dealership, but you don't have the title. So if the cops, like, did show up at this dealership, I'm hypothesizing. If the cops show up at this dealership and they go, show me the titles for all of these cars to prove that you own them and you're not, like, sleazy and selling stolen cars like some places do, what are they going to say? Oh, we just bought all these very expensive cars from a different state. We don't have the titles yet because they're being transferred and it takes 30 days. But the cars are physically here and we've been selling them without the titles. How is that not illegal? Like, I really don't understand. I don't know a lot about cars and car stuff, but that sounds illegal to me.
The sale shouldn't have been done then.
Yes, but if we were to operate like that, sir, then we would never have money and we would always be waiting for titles.
How do you think every other dealership operates? Guess what? They wait for titles and they sell the cars when they're legit. What do you mean we'd never have money? Like, you got people dropping off 600 grand in cash.
You know, that's the problem. So that, obviously,
I have a lot of cars. I can just get this one home and then we can not drive it anymore. I'm solid.
To provide, but yes, the vehicle is being driven and
I'm gonna hand you over back to Leon. Give me a second. Let me see you wanna open up the trunk?
They keep doing that to me in Florida, bro. They keep doing this shit.
Let me hold on to it.
And I know that said it was like 30 days. So I don't know if that one was good, but if you're going to let me just get it back to my warehouse, I won't drive.
Give me a second.
No, you can't just take it home. You shouldn't be driving it. I'm not sure you should even be in possession of it. And again, it looks like he had, like, a temporary license plate in the trunk. You knew that was there. Why didn't you put it on the car? Whether he knows if it's correct or not, like, because he wouldn't know that. If that's what they gave him and he assumes it's correct, I kind of get that. Even if it's not and they've made a mistake, why would you not have that displayed properly?
Yeah, I got you. Give me a second.
Okay, let's see if this is real. so far nothing about this car is real.
What's up, boss?
Those dudes are assholes, man. That sucks, bro. I do the right thing. I buy the shit cash and they burn me like this.
So it is arrestable. I'm not taking you. I'm doing a promise you up here. Get it all squared away. Show that you took care of it, and you're on your way.
Oh, so what do I do?
I'm gonna give you paperwork. You're gonna get it in the mail 2 to 3 months. A court hearing. Have it all squared away. Show your registration through Zoom.
Okay.
Show all your show your registration that you got it for Florida and all that stuff. Take care of it, and that's it.
2 times before, and like, I know they want to move product, but if it's not ready to move it, don't move it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, one, he is right. If it's not ready, don't move it. But they've done this twice before. Ugh. They've done this twice before, and you didn't feel the need to check anything or to make sure that things are correct. And also, if they've done this once, why would you go back there? My off the top of my head answer is because, yeah, things are sus, and maybe this car is supposed to cost more than 600 grand, but they give a really good deal if you pay cash. Again, if somebody is not investigating this dealership,
like I told them.
You're trying to move
Like I
it
told
too
them.
quick, bro.
Yeah,
you
like I told
someone in a bad position because you're like, hey, I want to make a sale. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
So no. The other thing, I can't have you driving the car. The car can't be driven. I got a record. I'm gonna let you with the option of we either take it to the tow yard or you could get with the record and whatever the fee is to get it over to the place that you need to get it to. But you got no insurance.
Oh, I got insurance, bro.
It's not in the system, man. So it's not gonna be valid. It doesn't uphold and it doesn't stay valid. All right. So I'm doing that.
Another tow the car. You give me a citation for like a promise to appear that I.
like, he's lucky he's not getting arrested. The cop is cutting him a serious break by just giving him a court appearance, because I think the cop is understanding, this guy, he didn't know that the insurance, they gave the wrong number. Yes, he should have checked it and the registration, and you should never buy a car without receiving the title when you buy it. I still don't know how anybody is that dumb that you're buying such an expensive car and you just drive it off the lot without having the title in your hand. I don't know how you do that, but the cop is being super chill and super nice to him.
Watson, step out.
Registration right here. I was gonna try to show it to you.
This tag comes back to nothing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it comes back to nothing.
There's no way.
Comes back to nothing. On everything.
Here's the proof of registration. I do everything right. I'm not getting this done to me, bro.
It's just this that you're showing me, or this?
This is what he's sending right here.
What's this?
This is a plate or something. I don't know if he meant
Ohio?
to send that, but this is the proof of registration.
That car with that VIN doesn't come up in Florida. If he must have just done it now, it wasn't registered.
It's registered. There's no way. This
Not
comes to
registered.
nothing.
That comes up to nothing.
To nothing.
To nothing at all.
Well, I gotta just go. I'll leave you the car. I'm dipping.
All
I
right.
have shit to do.
All right.
Like,
Just sign here for me. Where you're signing is just saying,
You're
like I
gonna
told
take
you.
mine. You're gonna take the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll get towed, and then if you want it, it could go to wherever you want it. But you're gonna need to pay out of pocket for that. You're gonna need to wait.
Shit.
All right.
This is crazy.
You're signing here, not a form any admission of guilt. You're just saying that you're gonna appear in court through Zoom and show the registration and everything that is showing valid. All right. Then you're gonna get everything squared away.
So this,
Like, he's whining about, like, paying for the tow. You're going to be paying for it either way. The question is, are they towing it to the tow yard or the police impound lot, however that works in Florida, in which case you're definitely paying for the tow, and you're going to be paying probably some very high storage fees. Or, like the cop said, you can talk to the guy from the tow company, find out what is his price. Like, he said he wants the car taken to his warehouse. Okay, ask the tow guy. My warehouse is here. If you tow it to there for me, how much? And dude, you're bragging about being a millionaire and paying cash for 15 cars. Pay for the damn tow. It's going to be way cheaper to get it where you want it now than let it sit in some impound or some tow yard for days, possibly weeks, while you get the registration and everything sorted. Because that's another thing. If he takes it to his warehouse right now, then he still has the car. Once it goes to a tow yard or to a police impound, you're not getting it out until you have the title, which if that's still being processed, we don't know how many of those 30 days are left. If this is day like 2 of that, he could be waiting 28 days just for the title. You're not getting it out without the title. It also has to be registered, and you have to have proof of insurance. Those are quicker, but until you have all 3 of those things and a valid driver's license, you're not getting the car back. So it could sit in the impound theoretically for a month, and let's say conservatively that it's $1,000 a day, which is a price that I have heard for some of these places, especially because I think it's like adjustable depending on how expensive the car is, the more expensive the storage fees are. I don't know if that's true in Florida, but it's true in some places. So yeah, dude, like it's gonna cost you what, like $200-$300 to get it towed to your warehouse? Whereas if it sits in impound, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars to get it out. Make the smart choice. If you want to go after the dealership later, because he could, that is his recourse here legally. If the dealership sold him the car without the title, one, he's an idiot for taking it. But if the dealership did not properly register the car, didn't properly put it on the insurance, his option is to sue them for any money that he's out, including the tow fee. He can get that back from the dealership. But, dude, like, priorities. Do you want to keep the car or not?
This plate comes up to nothing.
To nothing, zero.
It just doesn't even come to any car.
Doesn't comes up, no record.
Dude, he's saying this plate you guys gave me doesn't come up to any car. That's bullshit.
Show him the plate that I just texted you. We just got the plate.
Sign right here. We just got it, so it wasn't registered.
We just got it. So, yeah, they sold a car with a fake plate. That plate that comes up to nothing that they sold it with, they knew it was fake. They had to know. Because he said, we just got a new one. Like he's sending, I think he's like texting a picture, which is not good enough. You have to have it physically on the car. So basically, they just made up a new plate for this car and registered it. But that's not going to go through instantaneously. There's going to be a wait time on that. And it doesn't matter because it wasn't registered when he got pulled over. So they sold a car with no title and no registration. Like, oh, Florida, please look into this dealership because, wow.
So let's take that to court. Show that to court.
Dude, you see the position you're putting me in, dog? You see the, I want hey. You see the position you're putting me in, dog?
You should have done that the moment you walked out of that dealership.
Dude, let me drive my damn car, bro. Dude, I'm leaving, bro. I don't even want to sign it. I'm leaving.
You need a sign.
I'm leaving.
You need a sign.
Do you put me in the worst
I'm doing this favor
position,
so you
bro?
don't go physically.
Fuck you guys.
You bought the vehicle to the champion. They're supposed to provide the temporary.
You guys do it together. You guys make sure I'm good together, bro. We're good?
Here are your copies. That paperwork. The tag. You want to take a picture of this?
I don't even want that.
Here.
Just throw it in the trunk. Just
It's
throw
yours.
this
It's
in the
yours.
trunk.
Take a picture of this.
Why do you want to say gonna go physically, bro? Why do you gotta say that to me, bro? I'm a good dude, bro.
Because you need a sign. I'm not denying it. But if
You don't have to treat people like that.
yeah, but you're treating me wrong.
No, you're treating
me
me
wrong because you're saying, "Oh, I'm
What?
just gonna sign and dick."
I'm a good, because I want to go.
All right, got you, but you gotta do your part.
I'm a good dude. You're being a dick.
No, I'm not.
No,
Everything's recorded. Everything's.
Okay, the cop is so not being a dick. Dude, he told you he could have arrested your ass. He's cutting you a major fucking break. Like, this, oh my God, this guy's turning into such a douchebag. I hope he gets arrested now. Now I hope he gets arrested. Like, as much as he was being a dick and not taking any responsibility, and I mean the driver is being a dick. The cop is being super chill. The driver's being a dick. I hope he gets arrested now because he deserves it. Like, the cop is cutting him such a break, and he's whining and complaining, and now saying the cop's being an asshole. And it's like, no, you got caught in a bad situation. I get that it is not entirely of his making. He definitely, like, is let some of it happen by being stupid, but Like, dude, you could be sitting in the back of a cop car in handcuffs right now. You're not. So no, you're not like being treated unfairly.
Recording. You're gonna leave the vehicle, or you're gonna wait? You're gonna leave it?
Yeah.
All right. Where are the
I
keys?
have 10 fucking cars. I don't need this shit. I'm giving them their car back.
All right. You got
You
everything?
guys are taking this car back. I'm not even taking it. Just give me my money back. You guys fucked me over so bad. I want 50 grand in my account right now for this fucking headache. Fuck you guys.
Get your license.
I have it.
You got it?
Okay, that's like borderline extortion a little bit. Because he just told him, I want 50 grand in my account right now. Like, granted, he said I'm returning the car, but dude, you don't have physical possession of the car right now. So I'm pretty sure they don't have to refund you if you even have the option to return it. Depends on what the contract says that he bought it under. Assuming there is a contract, which we cannot reasonably assume at this place. It may have been a handshake deal for all we know. I mean, it was cash. But he's saying he wants to return the car, but he wants 50 grand right now, just, I guess, as an inconvenience fee. But dude, until you can return the car physically, they don't have to refund your money, and right now you don't have possession of the car. It's going to sit in an impound lot until you sort your shit out.
Wait up. One more thing. Watson. Let me get your thumbprints real quick. I need your thumbprint. It's gonna be each on these squares. It's a couple of pages.
Straight up, bro. Fuck you, bro. I want 50 grand in my account right now, dude, for what you guys just did to me. You guys put me in the worst position ever. Straight up, dog. You just put me in the worst position ever, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. You think this cop's gonna hear it? Now I'm walking away. He's telling me I'm gonna have to go with force if I don't sign anything. You just fucking ruined my fucking day.
Here,
50
wait
grand.
up.
I'm out, bro.
It's a couple.
No, fuck you, bro. You should have gave me the right shit, bro. Fuck you. 50 grand in my account right now.
Here you go.
Right now, bro. Right now, bro. No, you can't. But the guy said, what the fuck? Am I sitting here longer, bro?
One more.
He sent the picture of the plate. It's an Ohio plate. Yeah, but the guy don't give a fuck about that. Do you care about an Ohio plate?
No.
Talk to him.
We're in Florida.
He said, we're in Florida. I don't care about an Ohio plate. It sounds like a bunch of... Yeah, but you could drive an Ohio car in Florida.
You reside here. I could have put more charges. I only gave you one.
Dude, he's telling me he's giving me charges. Fuck you, bro.
It's a residential violation.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm out.
It's a residential.
I gotta go, bro.
All right, bro.
Okay, in case you missed it, what the cop is saying is the temporary plate that they just sent over, the second one, is registered in Ohio. Yes, you can drive a car from Ohio to Florida, but you can't keep it registered in Ohio if you live in Florida. This guy lives in Florida. His address is in Florida. Therefore, his car must be registered in Florida. And that's why the cop doesn't care about a plate that's registered in Ohio. That's not going to cut it. That doesn't matter. And also, they said they got the cars from like either Maryland or Georgia or something. So why is there a plate from Ohio? Like, this just continues to like be more and more sus.
Sir.
Sir, how are you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Sorry to bother you. I apologize. So he just didn't have the plate on the back, but the plate is there.
Sir, listen. You're not gonna run this down to me. All right? Just because you did.
Dude, walk away. He gave you the tickets. Just walk the hell away. Call your lawyer. Get it sorted. But instead, he has waited 5 minutes, probably had some heated words with his dealership, and has now given the cop the phone with the dealership again. And it's like, it's done. He already wrote you the tickets. You already have a court appearance. The cop cannot take it back. There is no magic eraser.
Bad business with your client, all right? The vehicle is not registered. Simple as that. It's not registered. That temp tag That temp tag did not come back to anything. Okay, it's been expired since February. All right. And secondly, I ran the VIN, and the only thing that VIN of that vehicle comes back. So let's be honest. If you're a business person, be an honest person to your client, and that's as simple as that plate does not come back to anything. The only thing that comes back to that VIN of that vehicle is, and it only has the description of the vehicle. It doesn't come back to your client. It doesn't come back to Watson. It doesn't come back to your dealership. It doesn't come back to you. It doesn't come back to anything.
Can I just talk for 1 second, sir?
Yes.
The plate that I sent you a picture of in Ohio doesn't go back to that car. Is that what you're saying?
The VIN, the VIN.
Never put on the car.
That's fine, but that plate does not belong to that vehicle because it only comes back and it shows from with no tag, and it only shows the make model of the vehicle. So whatever you guys decided to do within 20 seconds to make your client feel good or whatever, that's different. But
it's not 20 seconds. Do you want me to pull a report from the DMV system to all the 52 states?
Sir,
I can pull a report from the DMV.
Sir, it doesn't come back. I ran the VIN of that vehicle throughout 50 states, and nothing came back.
But I'm saying, do you want me to pull a report?
I don't need your computer system is not criminal justice database of tag agencies and everything. I'm running the VIN myself because I'm a cop and I'm able to do so, right? And nothing comes up. So you can show me all the proof in the world until it's put in paper and it's certified, notarized, whatever the case may be, then it's legitimate. But I'm not even taking any of your words for anything because I don't know who you are.
I'm not asking you to take my word. I'm sure there's been some yelling.
Yeah, Uber coming, can I roll the windows up in it?
Yeah, you can roll it up.
I don't. You
Okay, he's getting promised to appear. You should have just given him what he deserved at the moment that he bought your vehicle. That's it.
Sir,
all right, sir. Have a nice day. All right, sir. I'm not talking to that guy anymore. No, it's not on you, but it's on me also that I'm on body camera, bro. So I gotta do my part. If you understand me, if you don't, then that is what it is. I'm not trying to be anything different to you or anything. It's just it's the name of the game. Good. All right. All right.
Okay, so he got hit with 4 tickets. Ooh, one of them criminal, and the car was towed. I really can't believe he just let it go and didn't like arrange to have it taken to his place because that would save so much money and so much time and hassle. Because like at this point, who even has the legal right to get it out of the tow yard? Because it's not registered to anybody. The dealership doesn't even have the title yet. Yet they have sold it to him, though he's now saying he wants to return it. Yeah, again, until somebody has the title and then has the car registered properly, it's sitting in an impound. Like that's just bad. I wish they had broken down like what each of the 4 tickets was for. Because I'd like to know, like, let's go off the top of our head and see if we can guess. No registration, that's going to be 1. No insurance. Probably no tag. And then I don't know what the 4th one is. But holy cow. Also, did you catch that the dealership said they can run it through all 52 states? There's only 50 states. In Canadian, I know that more now than ever. But yeah, holy cow, there's so much wrong with that. And the cop was being so nice to him. And then he wants to like get uppity and like say the cop's being a jerk when he's cutting him a massive break by not arresting him. And I get that the dealership is definitely like doing some sussy things they shouldn't be doing. Like no way should they be selling a car they don't have the title to, obviously. But it sounds like there's some other shenanigans going on with plates registered in another state, no tags, the VIN on the insurance is wrong. And I honestly can't believe the guy actually said, the driver actually said that this dealership had done things like this twice before. And he'd gotten pulled over, it sounds like, and like gotten tickets and stuff before for the same things. Then why are you still shopping at this dealership? And then his craziness of like, I want 50 grand, like that doesn't sound too good. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Have you ever heard of this Wes Watson guy? Like, do you know what he's all about? What do you think of the dealership? Do you think they are/should be investigated? Do you think he will be able to get out of any of these tickets? But yeah, that is. Yeah, I have so many questions, just a lot of questions. But I have been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Those are my thoughts. If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you want to see more of the puppy. And until the next one, take care of you and love, baby. Bye bye.